morning, St. Clair. I'm Mason.
And I'm Hannah. Today is November 5th, 2018.
This is the Bulldog Breakdown, where we break down what's going on at the St. Clair High School.
First up, Miss Sullivan in College Corner.
Okay, MCAC is the Missouri College Advising Corps. It's the organization that I'm employed through. But essentially what we do is we work in high schools throughout the state of Missouri, predominantly in rural or city schools, and we assist students in their pursuit of college. So I provide a lot of services and opportunities here in the school, most notably working one-on-one with students with college applications, scholarships, the FAFSA. I bring in college reps to meet with students. We go on college trips. We do transition work. So we do presentations in class about how to keep a budget, how to locate campus resources, what to do when barriers and roadblocks arise in college. I like to expand my scope to providing services to all students, regardless of if they want to go to college. I'm a huge advocate for trade schools, vocational schools, technical colleges. Also, I like to help students in their process of enlisting in the armed forces, and students who prefer to go straight into the workforce or take gap years. I take my role here very seriously as to provide best fit experiences for our students rather than tracking them into one type of post-secondary option. If you want to learn more about the Missouri College Advising Corps, you can go to mcac.missouri.edu.
This week's Club Spotlight is Spanish Club.
Foreign language is important because it helps us to relate to other people. We learn not only the language, but also the culture. Well, the benefits are actually pretty amazing. It can help you get a better job. It can help you relate to other people when you're at your job. It's not just interpreters. Plus, it actually helps your problem-solving skills and helps you to understand your own language. I really encourage everyone to join Spanish Club. We do a lot of fun activities. We are going to do some Senor Willie karaoke. We talked about Day of the Dead and watched a brief video over that. And it's a lot of fun because we can do some activities and learn more about things that in the normal classroom maybe we don't. And even people who aren't in Spanish classes can benefit. You are not required to speak Spanish to join us.
We interviewed Natalie Nichols, a Spanish Club member. We asked her why she likes Spanish Club and how it can benefit others.
Well, you can make new friends, communicate with others to help yourself grow as a person. Say you're in a job that requires you to travel. You can't particularly do that job if you can't talk to the people that you need to talk to.
Spanish Club has a lot of fun plans and they would love to have you join them. Talk to Senora Richardson for more information.
We talked to band about their success in competition.
In our class, we had 4 bands in our class. And we took second place in class 4, which is generally based on how big your school is. Then we also took outstanding showmanship, which is the best GE, which is general effects score throughout the entire day. And what general effect is kind of the idea of the music and the marching combined. And we had the best score on the day for that.
Placing second at MSU was like a really big thing for us because even if we weren't the first place band, it still shows that we were one of the top bands and we were up there and we were only like half a point off from first place, so we were so close to winning.
I thought it was great. I was really proud of the band. For the past couple of years, we had placed first in our class, and sometimes there's just another band that's a little bit better than us. Our scores were half a point apart. So between that band and our band, we were half a point, which told me that if we were to go get the uniforms on again and march it again, that score would flip-flop.
Honestly, it was a little disappointing to place second my senior year, but I'm not upset about it because I know all the hard work that we put into it. I'm really proud of it, and our score wasn't low. It was a really great score. It was only half a point under first place, so it was exciting.
We also asked them what their favorite part of marching band is and how they think that they're successful.
My favorite thing about marching band has to be it's just a huge family. Like, you can talk to anyone there like you've known them your whole life and they won't judge you, and we all make stupid jokes and laugh about memes and stuff. It's just a big family and it's nice.
I think it's the growth that I get to see in the band. We start in band camp, which is usually the last week and a half of July. Mm-hmm. And to see them from including the new 8th graders, which are our new freshmen, to the point where we perform at the end of October. It's amazing to see how the band comes together, works together, and really comes together as a family from that time until the end.
I think we're successful because of the great leaders we have in our band. Not only the directors, but our drum majors and our section leaders. They're wonderful, and all of the kids that we have care so much about the program. A lot of the people that don't care have left and moved along, and so the people we have are really committed to what we're doing, and they try their hardest, and I'm very proud of them.
I'm very fortunate. I came into St. Clair and there was a band culture. The idea of this is what we do. Our band is successful. We continue to maintain that success. And for me, it's been very easy because that history is there. One of the things that we've done to maintain it is I try very hard to make sure that the students know it's on them. If they want to be successful, the hard work needs to go into it. And what I have found is that the students that don't care and don't want to be successful generally lead themselves out of the band, leaving the students that want to be successful. Because nobody wants to go into something and say, I don't want to be good at this. Everybody does something wanting to be good. It's how much you persevere and how much work you put in it to see if you get better. And I think the idea that there's always more work to do helps us be better and go after what we're going after.
Now a look at the high school play happening this weekend.
Today we speak with Mr. DeMett and two actors in Lizzie, Darcy, and Jane and ask them what the play is about and why you should come and watch it this weekend.
It is about her as a person figuring out where she wants her story to go. And what's really neat about this play is not only do we see Jane Austen's life and the characters from her real life, and we see her navigate through her life with the help and sometimes hindrance of the characters from her book, which are like these figments of her imagination. So this is like Jane Austen seeing these unreal people, but they're affecting how she lives her life, and in turn how she lives her life is affecting her book. It's really a look into the author's mind.
The experience has been pretty great. This is my first year in theater, so it's something different for me. It's been pretty great so far.
The experience with this production has been refreshing because I get to see my friends again after a summer break, and it's good to get into the groove of having another theater production at high school.
I would have to say that the rehearsal process of Lizzie, Darcy, and Jane has been challenging for both myself and the students, which is good. Anything worth doing is going to be a little bit difficult. So the process of rehearsing the show has been really getting the students to see that there are different types of theater, and that we have to act this show differently than what we would typically do.
People should come to the show because it's great to support local community theater as well as your high school since it's so close. And it'd be lovely to see all their lovely faces in the audience.
You should really come to the show because it's been a lot of fun to produce, and we worked really hard on it, and it's going to be a great show, and I think that the public will enjoy it.
It is always a wonderful thing to support local theater. So when coming to see a show, whether it be Union High School, Sullivan High School, or any school, local theater, the culture of local theater is kind of small in this area, but there is a value for it. So going out and taking the time to see students do what they love and to perform, that only supports the growth of the culture of the fine arts in this area.
Lizzie, Darcy, and Jane will be performed November 9th, 10th, and 11th. On the 9th, the ticket is $15 for a pre-show dinner at 5:30 and the show at 7 p.m. On November 10th, the show will start at 7 p.m. and the tickets are $5 for adults and $3 for students and faculty. On November 11th, the show will start at 2:30 and the tickets are the same as November 10th. The St. Clair Drama Club has worked hard on this performance, and you should go support them this weekend.
Thank you for watching.
We'll see you on the next episode of Bulldog Breakdown.